How are you? Give me just a few seconds here. I got to get DJ Dan in here, and we will jump off the good foot and do the bad thing, as they say. And we are live here on International Live, and of course International Live each and every week here on 990 WBOB, and you can also find us on the old Twitter machine. And we have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live. He is indeed the Weal man. Weal, how are you, sir?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man? Pleasure being here. Thanks for having me, man.
So you have this song, which I listened to both versions, which we're going to play the radio edit version today, because we're going to be on the United Kingdom, and I've listened to both versions, and you have got quite the following here. First of all, tell me and DJ Dan here a little bit about Weal.
All right, man. Well, I'm from PG County, Maryland, right outside of DC. I'm from pretty much DC, in and out of DC. I started rapping when I was like 10. I started like actually recording when I was around like 15. I do battle rap. I do a bunch of things, man, graphics, a bunch of things out of necessity, really. Like when you don't really have a lot of things, you kind of got to make do. So like I do graphics now. I'm real proficient at that. Business consultant, a bunch of things, man. I try to keep myself well-rounded.
You got on this whole cryptocurrency hype?
Honestly, I'm kind of mad that I had crypto, and I had money in crypto about a year ago, and then I pulled it out like during these pandemic times to handle some things. Yeah. And now I see this shit's moved to like I see it's moved up to like 55,000 when I had money in it. It was at like 20. So I'm like, golly. But at the same time, it's still moving up. I think it's a good thing. I think it's definitely can be good if you utilize it the right way. I think Ethereum's probably going to blow next. If you're like looking for the next thing, I would probably check into Ethereum. That's just my.
So many out there.
That's awesome.
It's a lot.
That's awesome. So you mentioned music consulting. And you know, business side of things.
Yes.
Tell us about that. What is all involved with that you're doing?
I mean, like I've written a couple tracks for people. Like it hasn't like nothing that's like doing anything major or anything like that. But I do business consulting as well. So like I have a lot of people who see me do successful things as far as like with my graphic company or like with other things. I have like other businesses in the works, and they see my business mind. So like I took that and started to like consult with other people's business. So like people come to me as far as like what steps they need to take as far as like becoming a corporation or like a proprietorship or like what avenues, just stuff like that. I do like resumes for people, just things like that. Like a lot of people like especially like in my area, and they have like talent, but they may not be able to convey it across a professional market. So like I kind of help them, get that off, I guess, for lack of a better term.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how do we find you on social media? Where would we send people that are going to be listening to this or listening to us in the UK later on this week? Where do we send people?
Spelled like real. So my name is Weal, and my rap name is pretty much Weal, but it's spelled like real. So it's spelled SPELLED like LIKE real REAL. I'm on pretty much everything at that handle. So like from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Snapchat to like YouTube. Even though my YouTube channel is not like popping right now, I'm trying to shoot the video for the song I sent you, Jerry Rice.
Yep.
So that's coming soon. I'm trying to fly out to LA to do that. So, but yeah, everything is spelled like real. Everything.
How would you sort of describe your music, just for the listeners that have not heard your tracks yet?
My music is it's different. It's not like one set of genres. So like I have things that can be considered trap. I have things that can be considered like R&B, smooth. I kind of look at music like like how an artist looks at a canvas. So like Picasso or Basquiat wouldn't go to every canvas painting the same picture, the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of based on the feel or what that person was feeling. So that's what the music brings out of me. So if I hear an instrumental and this brings me to sing, and then I'll sing it. If I hear something that brings me to get lyrical, then I'll get lyrical. Or you know what I mean? Like it's versatile. And one word to describe it is versatile.
That's good to hear, because without trying to be too much of a critic, you know, I do hear the same sort of stuff coming from the same sort of people. You know, quite often, you know, it's the same track almost. Do you know what I mean? Just put differently. So it's good to see people are still mixing it up and, you know, bringing in different genres of music and, you know, keeping it fresh.
I still value hip hop a lot.
Yeah.
So definitely gotta keep it fresh, keep it funky, or keep it original. Because, like you said, like if everyone's doing the same thing, it's only but so long. Even if you catch doing that you're going to have a substantial amount of longevity. So I want to touch masses. I always said when I did music, like everyone has $1, from, you know, black people to white people to rich people to poor people to whatever. Like everyone has $1 to spend. Everyone loves music. So like I want to touch the masses, not just one demographic.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're going to do this. We are going to play Jerry Rice here in just a few moments. Yeah. Tell us about this. When I saw this come across my email, I'm like, I got to get this guy on with me and Dan. This is not a have to. This is we're making this happen this weekend.
Yes, yeah, man. Jerry Rice came about. I was on YouTube. Shout out to Parker Jazz. He's from, I think, the Bay Area. I was on YouTube. I was listening to beats, and I heard that beat. And honestly, he had a couple tracks. Like his beats were like named after certain like tracks. So like the next track up was like Jerry Rice. So that kind of just hit my head. But the title of the track that I rapped on wasn't Jerry Rice. But I listened to it and I would just it just came to me like Jerry Rice. Please, like, and then I did it, and then Young DEJI, who's signed to Taylor Gang, shout out Taylor Gang, Wiz Khalifa, all of them. I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah.
So I follow them. Like I'm a follow Young DEJI. If you know that Dance the Woe, he's actually the guy who created it. So
wow,
no way.
Yeah, he's from Houston. I think he's like Nigerian descent, but he's from Houston, Southwest, at least Texas, and I followed him. And he was on like a Black Friday feature deal. And he was pretty much saying like $500 a feature. His feature's usually like $5K. So I was like, all right. I mean, I'm a fan of him. He's signed to like one of my favorite artists of all time, in Wiz Khalifa. So I'm like, shit, $500 is cool with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, sheesh, man. That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah. So I sent the feature out. About a week later, I started thinking like, is he really gonna do it? But about a week later, long story short, he sent it out. Then he was on his live stream. He was playing all the features, and he played mine first. And then he came back to it after he played everyone's, and like pretty much was like, I really like this feature. So I ended up reaching out to him, getting his number, and I'm supposed to fly out to LA and shoot the video with him. So hopefully,
cool.
Wow, that's tremendous.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to do this. I'm going to place you guys on hold here on Skype. We are going to play Jerry Rice, and we will be right back with more from Weal here on International Live.
Jerry Rice, no, I call plays like Jerry Rice. If we talk, baby, you said it right. Working all day and every night, yeah. Scary sight, and it might be a scary night. It ain't gonna be the fairest fight. No, we run deep like Jerry Rice, yeah. Dirty rice, sauce on me like curry rice. On me like parasite. She don't wanna leave from paradise, no. Very bright, colors on me like berry ice. I just might freeze the Fahrenheit. Diamonds they sing like Barry White. Ooh, pearl of white, baby, Tony Montana, shining neon, dancing like I'm Deion Sanders. Barry Sanders, shake that like balance. Out San Fernando like I'm Joe Montana. Hey, Jerry Rice, know I go plays like Jerry Rice. If you talk, baby, you said it right. Working all day and every night. Yeah, scary sight, and it might be a scary night. It ain't gonna be the fairest fight. No, we run deep like Jerry Rice. Yeah.
Been so many places, all the faces. No relations, that's complicated. It's yours, so don't be lazy. On God, let's cut this off from the basics. Truth is the cause, bras, frauds, blessings and scars, bars. They can erase me, cause we keep it strapped. They gon' let us through the back, cause I f with cat. Used to drool all on my mattress, no I had no mattress. Now I'm inside of this mattress, king side be my mattress. I got that's hella classy, some that's hella ratchet. Want the smoke, we let you have it, we can make it happen, yeah.
Jerry Rice, know I go plays like Jerry Rice. If you talk, baby, you said it right. Working all day and every night, yeah. Scary sight, and it might be a scary night. It ain't gonna be the fairest fight. No, we run deep like Jerry Rice, yeah. Kelly Prime, diamonds they sing like Kelly Price. Money on me, don't care the price. Roll with me like paradise. Underneath the city light, shoot my shot like Glenn Rice. Shorty got them is nice. She throw it at me, I'm sitting Rice, yeah. Show you right, my little fox a little vine. By the side, out of mind. What on me, it's alkaline. Ooh, hey, ooh, look, you better jump when I say do it. Ray Lewis, blitzing the money, run straight to it. Jerry Rice, know I go plays like Jerry Rice. If you talk, baby, you said it right. Working all day and every night, yeah. Scary sight, and it might be a scary night. It ain't gonna be the fairest fight. No, we run deep like Jerry Rice, yeah. Dirty rice, sauce on me like curry rice. On me like parasite. She don't wanna leave in paradise, no. Very bright, colors on me like berry ice. I just might freeze the Fahrenheit. Diamonds they sing like Barry White. Ooh, ooh. Yeah.
That is a track. Good Lord. This is why we wanted to have him here on International Live, coast to coast and border to border on 990 WBOB Leicester Radio, 107.5 FM in the United Kingdom, and we go back live.
How you spell Danny? Is it D-A-N-N-Y?
Yeah.
We have got Weal back with us. We have got DJ Dan with us, and Jerry Rice. So have you gotten a hold of anybody to put this in Jerry Rice's hands?
No, honestly, like I haven't really even thought about it. Like I should start telling people to like tag Jerry Rice or something. Like
Yeah.
definitely. I feel
Jerry
like he might
Rice
love
needs
it,
to hear
honestly.
this song, baby. I was just listening to this thing again, and I'm like, somebody needs to let old Jerry know about this. Because if you're flying out somewhere to make a music video, somebody needs to get Jerry Rice involved, because I'm sure you could probably figure out a way to get Jerry Rice that damn music video. Because I doubt any rappers anywhere have made any song about Jerry Rice. Not that I know of. I think this is the first one.
I must say I haven't really. I can't even think of any type of song that like embodies like. You know, you hear like the Jordan references a lot. You hear like the LeBron, Kobe's all the time, but I can't even really think of anything that kind of embraces any NFL like great. So that would be cool. That would be cool. Like that'd be crazy. Like if the GOAT actually like likes the song, like that'd be
Yo, if
crazy.
you shared it, it'd be awesome.
He's got a blue check mark, baby. He's on Twitter.
Get it to him on Twitter.
You need to at Jerry Rice. He's right there.
Yeah, but he needs more than one person to do it.
Yeah. Y'all
got more followers than me, man. Y'all might be better suited.
I'm gonna see.
I'll give it a go.
I'm gonna see what we can do about this.
Yes, sir. Hey, we might have to do it in person at a radio interview. You get Jerry Rice on there.
Jerry Rice. Let me see here. He's got email addresses. He's got JerryRiceFootball.com.
Yeah, I'm
You need to get on this, baby.
For sure. I'm gonna get on that, man.
Oh, I'm gonna tag him on
trying to
Twitter
get
when we put
ESPN
this
or something.
interview up.
You know, like how when they do those cuts to like Sports Center and you hear like hip hop music or you might hear something like that. I was thinking,
Oh yeah,
how I can get it featured on something like that too.
That
but yeah, man, I'm
is-
definitely down to. I need to send that to him.
that is tremendous.
I don't know why that never crossed my mind. The song's about Jerry Rice. I need to send this to him.
I know. I was looking at this and I'm like, that was my next question when we came back. Is I'm like, I got to know if he's put this in Jerry Rice's hands.
Yeah, man. We definitely should. I know it. I think it's gonna be a really good track, especially once I get a video behind it. I think it's gonna be a really good thing, man. Really good thing. Hopefully, man. I've been working hard, man. I've been doing this thing for a minute, so definitely looking for a little break.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
I don't mean to hog this. Dan, jump in there, baby. I'm hogging the whole interview here.
I was going to ask about the music video. I mean, obviously it's going to be. It's, I don't know actually really understand the situation in America. I know some of it's locked down, some of it isn't. You're planning on obviously going to LA to do that. Do you think that's going to happen? Relatively soon.
Yeah. Well, me and my team, we're kind of trying to get it to happen. Either like second week of March or third week of March, or pretty much like a month out. Like I said, I've been talking with young DEJI. It's kind of about when he's going to be in LA because he's based out of Houston. I mean, he's based out of Houston. He's from Houston, but he's based in LA right now. So, but he travels back and forth. Even though Houston, we praying for Houston right now. But at that time, a month out is probably going to be a little bit different. So. I gotta try to kind of figure out when he's gonna be in LA, and then I gotta try to find a videographer and everything. But as far as like the travel situation, especially in these like pandemic times, like it's only certain levels of like the amount of people like I can do in my Airbnb, things like that. Of course, we're gonna follow our protocols and things like that. But I'm just trying to like. It's like a combination of like 4 different things I gotta get to all kind of mesh. So I gotta get like the videographer has to be available, he has to be available, and then like my boarding, where I'm gonna be at and how I'm gonna get out there has to all like mesh for like me and then like 5 other people that I'm with. So I'm just trying to like coordinate that, which is actually coming and going pretty well. And it's also good to like have an artist that I'm working with that kind of like has expressed interest in the song, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you pay for a feature from people and it's just like, all right, got that all out the way, but like he actually kind of likes the song, like, you know what I mean, from his own admission. So it's like
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Especially that feedback you got. If you played it at the beginning and then he played it again at the end, and he's saying, "Yeah, well, let's hook up and do a music video." That's a good sign, right?
Right. And the funny thing is, I was actually watching a video about how he did an interview. How he came up.
Uh-oh. I think we might have lost him there. There we are.
Stop.
You're back.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, baby. Go ahead and pick up where you left off.
No, I had a call. I'm sorry. But no, it was pretty much like he was doing an interview about how he got on. And long story short, Wiz Khalifa really liked to dance so well, and he wanted him to like teach it to him. So he pretty much just put his all into going to California and linking with them. And then he actually heard the music there. He didn't even know he did music. He thought he was just a dancer. So it's just kind of like a similar story. As if you look at it, it's like I'm kind of like putting my all to go shoot this video.
Uh-oh.
Dropped off again.
Maybe it's Jerry Rice calling him.
Nah.
Jerry Rice might be calling you up, and I fully understand if you take that call. The goat calls you. You tell me and Dan to get bent, as they say. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Man. I wish it was Jerry. I wish it was. Yeah.
I sent that out as a tweet just a second ago. I sent this out to Jerry, so we'll see if you get any response. I tagged him. We'll see what happens.
I appreciate it, man, for sure, man. Definitely, I definitely appreciate it.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna do it.
So, this next track, Kool-Aid. Tell us a little bit about this. We're gonna play this here in a few moments, my friend.
Kool-Aid was kind of just a random track. Honestly, I did it. I actually recorded it like right here in my apartment. I did it. I found some beats on YouTube. I did it. I kind of mixed it softly, and then I took it to a homie to get it mixed. But as I was in here, it really was kind of just like a play around track until I was in here, and I had a couple of friends who were like I was mixing the vocals like without no beat, and they were like, "What's that?" And then I played the whole thing, and they was like, "That might be like the best thing you ever did." And I was like, "Really?" And they like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, all right." I went and took and got it mixed and did the graphic for it and dropped it, and it had a really good reception for it too. So I'm trying to shoot the video for that too. But yeah, that was like the first single I dropped in 2021. A lot of people really like. I'm sorry, I dropped it. I dropped it in 2021. No, that was the last single I dropped in 2020. I'm sorry. But yeah, a lot of people like it. It's a real fun track. It's more poppy. It's more singy. It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe for sure.
Well, you definitely have quite the deal here. We're gonna play that, and we will be back and wrap things up here with Weal here on International Live. It's Kool-Aid.
I'm only looking for somebody to love. Said tonight's only mission is somebody to I need you to go get me somebody you trust. I need to come with me. One's just not enough. I need you. Say if you're trying to roll with us, had a hot girl moment now. And my lip the coldest, so my bipolar now. My condolences, first death like coroner. On green like hole in one. Big paper can't smoke no rocks. Twist and roll up, on my midnight soda. Lit like stove, I got drip like coaster. Roller coaster, going up, we gon' dip in a second. Know the little get the message. I ain't really good with the texting, no, I'm too plain. She say, oh boy, you crazy, tryna figure who paid. She give me like two pain. She's okay with two pains, that pussy sweet creme brulee. I'm too paid, I'm caked and bacon souffle. When it come to the whipping, I'm in the kitchen, salt on the rim. I keep some in the picture. Money piling up like the dishes. Juice my hoes up. You might as well sauce my bros up. Like, what's the hold up? Like, little bit, what's the hold up? Oh, yeah, what you say? I don't care what you say. I'm too wavy. Look, it's been a cool day. You too shady. Lemonade. Kool-Aid. You all up in the Kool-Aid. What's the flavor? Who made it? Too shady. Your little bitch is Kool-Aid. I buy drip like Kool-Aid. Cherry flooded Mercedes, every color appraisal. So my jeweler Kool-Aid, man, oh yeah. I'm only looking for somebody to lust. Said tonight's only mission is somebody to I need you to go get me somebody you trust. I need to come with me. One's just not enough. I need you. Yeah, I don't care what you're saying. I'm too wavy. Look, it's been a cool day. You too shady. Lemonade. Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. What's the flavor? Who made it? Too shady. Your little bitch is Kool-Aid. I drip like Kool-Aid. Cherry flooded Mercedes. Every color appraisal. Told my jeweler Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
That is Weal. It's Kool-Aid, and it's here on International Live. Coast to coast, border to border on Leicester 107.5 in the United Kingdom and also 990 WBOB. We go back live
like, nope.
to Weal and DJ Danny D. And so Weal, I am gonna do my dangest to get this thing to where Jerry Rice knows what's going on.
Yes,
I forwarded the email you originally sent me with a link to the track. I sent it to his management people on his website. I'm gonna everything I possibly can do, because I would love to see you do a music video and him in it.
Man, I really appreciate it. Man. Honestly, like that's big, man. I greatly appreciate that, man.
That would be just amazing.
I'm gonna follow up right behind you. Like I was just sitting talking to my team. Like, why didn't we?
Was his shirt number 80? Was that his shirt or something? The Jerry Rice 80?
Yeah,
His jersey, yeah.
Right,
Yep.
okay. I found him on Instagram. I'm tagging him up on Instagram as well.
we're gonna do all we can, baby, because
we do this live.
if we can pull this off and get you and Jerry Rice in a music video.
Man, I might have to bring y'all in and show the video too, man.
I will fly over. I've been trying to get a music video all my life, honest to gosh.
He has been wanting to be in a music video forever. So
Jiggy Jaguar and they iced out, man.
Oh, hey, I'll tell you, brother. Way back in the day, I believe it was 2004, 2003. I went through what I call my quote-unquote white rapper phase. And I had the do-rags. I had the Adidas jackets. I had the gold chains. I was wanting the gold teethers. I was wanting to do the whole 9 yards. And I have got some photos. One of my best friends passed away a few years ago, and at her funeral, they used one of those photos. And I'm sitting there going, oh, God, I got to get my hands on these photos.
Getting jiggy with it.
Oh, yes. Yes, I would have, brother. That would have been the ticket. And I told you a few years ago, I was wanting to get the gold teethers going. I'm telling you.
We're gonna get you in the video with the grill.
I'm gonna get the grill going, baby.
Yes, man. Look, you get Jerry Rice in this video.
Oh my God! If I could get it going, I will make tracks to wherever you're gonna do this. I will meet the goat. I will proudly stand there with Jerry Rice. Jerry was the man. He's always going to be a 49er. I'm glad he was a Raider for a little bit, but he's always going to be a 49er, in my opinion.
I mean, anytime you would, he got like 4 or 5 rings with them, right? Or
yes,
4.
something like that.
I think he got like 4. I think he got 2 with Joe and 2 with Steve.
I
Yep.
love the way you guys do that with the rings. It's awesome. Those rings look so good.
Yeah.
No, it looks so expensive.
Crazy. And you can only get it. It's only one way to get it, unless somebody like auctions it out or something. But it's only one way to get it. Like you gotta win. So
Yep.
that's the big thing. I think he had 2. I think he had 2 with Joe, and then 2 with Steve, and then he went to the Oakland, and he went with remember that team with Rich Gannon, Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, Charlie Garner.
Yep. Tim Brown.
Yeah.
Tim Brown was there.
They had a mob. I actually like had a slight thing for that team. Like I was like, I want them to win. Then they went against Gruden and Sapp and got destroyed. But they got
destroyed.
But he went to the Super Bowl with them too.
That's awesome. Well, Weal, keep us updated on this Jerry Rice thing.
So,
I sent his. I just got on his Twitter handle and went to his website and sent his people I just forwarded the email to him. So who knows? Maybe they'll get it. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But we're gonna do what we can on social media to make it happen. So I appreciate it, brother. We will talk to you soon. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Appreciate
Good
you.
to see you.
Definitely.
All right, man.
Good to see you, baby.
Follow y'all too.
Keep us updated. Keep us updated on this.
Yeah, we're watching.
I appreciate it, brother. And there he goes, Weal.